What's happening? My name is Lorren, and I invented cooking. Today I'm so excited because I'm going to teach you how to make a Southern classic, turkey wings and dressing. Are you ready? You know, Maria, there's nothing that says autumn like having turkey wings with dressing, gravy, and macaroni and cheese. It's one of my all-time favorites.
That sounds amazing.
Do you like it?
Yes,
you can already smell that gravy in the air, right?
It smells delicious. I can't even wait to eat it.
I have to warn you now, this is my grandma June's old recipe, and people would come from miles to have her cooking. As soon as they smelled this turkey in the air, they went crazy, and everybody was knocking on the door.
I'm getting crazy right now. I'm ready to eat.
Well, let me show you how to do it, and it's very simple, but there's a few secrets that I just have to show you.
Okay.
The one thing you have to remember is to use Keith Lorren's poultry seasoning.
It feels so good. You're lying here next to me.
And this stuff is awesome. There's bunches of sage and thyme and rosemary. It really brings out the flavor of any poultry that you put it on. It's incredible. Let's smell it.
It feels so good. You're
Wow,
lying
it smells
here
great.
next to me.
Doesn't it?
It smells delicious.
It's like having autumn in a glass. So to begin, the first thing we're gonna do is we want all of the flavors to penetrate the meat. And to do that, we have to poke holes in it. So I have about 6 pounds of turkey wings and I had them trimmed. I took the wing tips and I made my broth with it, and I'll show you how to do that later. But to start, we're just gonna, poke holes in it.
Okay.
If you have any anger management issues, you can do this and relieve some stress. I think it's funny how we met actually. We met on a camping trip.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun, Maria. We ate and we ate until I thought I was gonna pop.
Yes, I remember you there and we showed up with little girls and you had like a gourmet table set up, and I remember just coming to your campsite every morning. I'm like, what did he cook for breakfast? I don't even know this guy, but I was coming over to see what he made for breakfast because it was amazing. I smelled
know it. We had bacon, we had eggs, we had
hash browns,
everything. Sausage, ackee and saltfish, everything just for breakfast.
Yep, I smelled it all the way from my tent. I was like, I'm going over there and introducing you.
So Maria, now that I've poked holes in the meat, I'm gonna take some of Keith's poultry seasoning.
You're lying here next to me.
And I'm just gonna sprinkle it all over the top here. I like to see my seasoning on top of my turkey. I'm gonna put about 3 or 4 tablespoons of this stuff on it because it's pretty potent. You can smell all the sage and rosemary and all of the other herbs in there. So I'm just gonna take some time to massage it in. So what's your favorite thing to eat during autumn?
I love, well, dessert or
The main course.
main course? I love turkey.
Turkey?
You're doing the right thing.
Well, you're gonna love this one because it's so buttery when it's cooked, and once all of the flavorings get into it, it's just something that's irresistible. You gotta have it every year.
Yes, you do need to.
So I'm gonna put a little bit more because, like I said, I like to see my seasoning on top of my meat. Look at that. It's good and it's seasoned.
It smells great.
All you need, everything you need is in this bottle. So now I'm gonna take the turkey and I'm gonna put it in our baking dish.
Okay.
After we have our meat seasoned, I'm gonna take a little bit of black pepper because I love black pepper. And I'm just gonna sprinkle it lightly on the top here. And now I'm gonna add in our aromatics. So here I have carrots. I have about 2 carrots. And all of this stuff is just gonna make for a really rich gravy. It's important that when you suck up that gravy and you pour it over your mashed potatoes or over your dressing, it's rich.
Yeah.
And that's how we like to cook.
Of course.
This is a little bit of red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper. Doesn't it look pretty already?
It looks really nice. It looks like autumn.
Doesn't it?
It looks like the leaves from the trees.
Yeah. And now we're gonna put celery. This is about 4 stalks of celery.
Okay.
About 3 cloves of garlic here. Look at that, it smells so amazing already. And I like to use a lot of these aromatics because when it cooks down, that gravy just is so heavenly. I love this dish. And it's unfortunate that my grandmother isn't here anymore, but I like cooking these meals because I'm passing on a tradition. I'm teaching people how to make festive meals, traditional meals. And you can, pass it down from generation to generation.
Definitely be using it in my family.
I'm glad. And if you have a special date, this is one way to keep it. So after I put the aromatics on top, I'm going to take about 3 or 4 tablespoons of fresh parsley because parsley also exemplifies that gravy. And I'm gonna put it all on the top here. I'm gonna put 2 sprigs of rosemary right on top, a few sprigs of fresh sage, and my favorite pepper in the world, Scotch bonnet peppers. Can you see that?
It's so cute.
Now be careful, don't touch your eye once you touch this because it'll burn the heck out of you.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want it to be too spicy, so I'm just gonna cut half of it. And you know what the thing I love most about this?
What?
Is that I grew up myself.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I have a plant outside.
What?
Yeah, smell that.
Wow.
This is unlike any pepper you can get in a store. This is Scotch bonnet. It's not habanero. It's not jalapeno. It's Scotch bonnet. And you know it's a Scotch bonnet by the shape. It's literally the shape of a little bonnet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cut this, use half of it. I'm not gonna use any of the seeds. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna pour my favorite ingredient in the world over this turkey. This is about 4 tablespoons of melted butter. Look at that. That's beautiful. See, a lot of people want to come on television, they want to talk about how bad butter is for you, but it makes my skin beautiful. Look how nice my skin looks.
It's glowing.
It's glowing,
Yeah.
right? When I cook with butter, this is what happens. So now I'm gonna take my hand and just massage it all in to make sure everything gets coated well and everything's evenly distributed. But we're not done yet. I have 2 more secrets to show you.
Okay.
So the next step is to make our gravy thick. Now, a lot of people want to come on and they just want to pour regular water on top of it, and that's not what we do. If you look in this pot, Maria, I made a homemade deep south country stock here. And I have carrots, I have turkeys, roasted turkey wings, parsley, garlic, carrots. And all of this I made to make a really rich stock, you know? And my grandmother taught me this, you know, she would put some of this gravy and this broth in her cornbread to really enrichen it, and it was great.
Sounds great.
Doesn't it? And you want to have this to add to the turkey because it really makes it rich.
Okay.
So to thicken it, I have about 3 tablespoons of flour, all-purpose flour, and I toasted it. You can see that it's a golden brown color. It's not white.
Yeah.
So I toasted it until it's like a beige color, you know?
Okay.
So to this, I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of this flour mixture into our water, and I'm gonna just whisk it together. This is gonna thicken our gravy. Here we go.
So now I have a question. I want to know, why did you brown flour?
Well, I'll show you. If you take a look, you see that the gravy is already a nice light brown color. So by toasting the flour, not only will you get a nutty taste added to your gravy, but it'll darken your gravy and give you a nice color.
That makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
And I want you to taste it because a lot of people, they just want to pour regular chicken stock on top of their food, but everything has to have taste. Everything has to be layered. So if you taste this, you'll be able to taste the nuttiness of the flour.
It feels so good. You're lying here next to me. Oh, what a groove. You have no idea how it feels.
You'll be able to taste all of the herbs that I've cooked in here. Now to give it that taste, I added clove, I added bay leaves, allspice, a little bit of nutmeg, and parsley stems, just to exemplify that poultry flavoring.
That tastes so good. I can't even wait to try the finished product.
Woo! It's already good. So now I'm gonna take this. This is about 2 cups. And I'm just gonna pour this all on the top here. And this is gonna be our gravy. And then I'm gonna add 1/4 of a cup of white wine in this. A little bit for the pot and a little bit for the chef.
That's how you cook.
That's how you cook. And finally, before we put this in the oven, I want to teach you another one of my secrets. I always add oranges to my turkey, whether I'm roasting a whole turkey or the turkey wings, because this is just really gonna make it aromatic and flavorful. So I'm just gonna put the whole slices in here like this. And you can tell that already looks like art. Look at that.
That looks beautiful.
I invented cooking of turkey.
You did.
So we're gonna pop this in the oven. We're gonna wrap it with aluminum foil, and we're gonna bake it for 2 hours at 400 degrees.
Perfect.
Well, folks, here you have it. Keith Lorren's homemade turkey wings and dressing. All made with love. You know, Maria, I can't wait to just sit down and feast myself on this decadent meal. To finish off the turkey, I have a little bit of freshly minced green scallions that I'm gonna drizzle all over the top like that. And then I'm gonna finish it finally with adding a little bit of some freshly chopped red Roma tomatoes. And this is just gonna give it that balance that only Keith Lorren can do. Folks, there you have it. Look at this feast I have laid out for you this evening. Turkey wings cooked with love and all of Keith Lorren's poultry smarts. We have macaroni and cheese, Keith Lorren's twice baked coconut yams, and finally Grandma June's famous cornbread dressing. Folks, it just doesn't get any better than this. My name is Keith Lorren, and I invented cooking. And I'll see you next week.
Bye.
It's good, right?
That is so tender. It falls right off the bone.
That's how it's supposed to
much.
be. This is real cooking. I'm glad you like it.
And it's all gone. But for now, I'm a celebrity. For now, I'm a celebrity. Cause I'm in love with the lights.